Yo, what's going on, beautiful people? What's happening? What's happening, beautiful people? This is your guy, Mr. Holistic, aka Mr. Triple Eight, coming in your face on a Monday morning. What's poppin'? February the 3rd. Let's get it. Let's get into this. Why am I not seeing my live? Let's get it. As you come into the live, make sure you turn the notification on, hit the thumbs up, like the live, love the live. Let's go. Let's go. What's up, Smalls? What up, DP? What up, Carolyn? Elizabeth Salgado. What's happening? Danara, Lady D. What's poppin'? What's poppin', fam? Yo, what up, Keith? What up, Sean? What up, Sean? We got Mr. Reed. What's poppin'? Kiki, what's poppin'? What's up, Marco? Marco! Samantha, what's happening? Crystal, what's happening? We got our meeting today. We got our meeting today. I'm excited for us. What's happening? Hold on, I gotta sneeze. East. There we go. Get that shit out you. What is poppin'? Top of the sunrise. That is true. That is true. That is true. Doo-doo. Let me get him. Let Obi Lake drop my YouTube, bro. What's happening? What's poppin'? Let's cut that music up. Let's cut that music up. Look at that right there. Look at that from Team Night last night. Look at the beautiful crossover. Shoot up. Hit our sale zone. Gave us almost, 70, 80 pips? Let's see, what? From 2,800 down to, 70 pips. Gave us 70 pips before she flew back into our modest again. And then Blue literally went up to 803. Dun, dun, dun. So let's see what she's going to do. Let's see what she's going to do. If Naz dies, I'm going to cry. Yeah, she looked like she's about to go. The market is bleeding. The market is bleeding. The market is bleeding. I repeat, the market is bleeding, beautiful people. I know my numbers are so blurry. I got to get somebody over here to fix my settings. Because I cannot stand not seeing this and not being able to see this. Like, this is frustrating. This is frustrating. What we got going on? We're going to have... Let's go. Let's look at the currency strength. JPY bullying the market. The JPY is the bully in the market. The dollar is down. The dollar is down. The dollar is down. And anytime the dollar is down, you already know the JPY pairs, they're going to drag the whole market down. They're going to drag the whole market down. So today is Monday. Let me give you guys a little insight on what we do here. Basically on Mondays, I basically come in and I do a quick little Wick talk. And then I turn around at 8 o'clock, which is 5 o'clock West Coast time, and give you guys a mindset. But what ended up happening, I end up almost doing both at the same time. You know what I'm saying? At the same damn time. This is what ends up happening. And so that's what we're going to probably end up doing today, because I be liking to go to the gym at 5. So Monday's mindset is going to be mostly with our Wick talks from here on out. You know what I'm saying? Do you trade crypto? I invest in crypto. Heavy invested in crypto. I DCA into crypto for the last 5 years every Friday. Every Friday. Anytime I'm making extra commissions or I'm doing anything outside my business, it has to be in crypto. It has to be in crypto or in bags. I need it in bags, one of the two. Give me bags. Give me bags. What up, Anthony? What up, baby? What up, baby? Let's go. Let's go. So let's get rid of this little trend line right here. Anybody have any questions before we get started? You guys were over the weekend. You were pondering about charts. You were looking at this, looking at that, looking at technical analysis. Like, what were you pondering in? I gave a 77.74 buy on gold last night in our little team call, our little AAA team call. It literally gave us a 20 pip drawdown. And one of my good students also gave the 72.70. She was like, "What do you think of the buy at 72.70?" I said, well, the zone is 77.74, but again, you're going to get the buy at 72 also if it comes there because it's going to hit the top of these little wicks right here. I didn't think it was going to make it past this guy. But it gave us a 20 pip drawdown and then flew up. Oof. Flew up 250 plus pips. Gee, Willikers, Batman. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Beatrice. Typing in Hebrew. Well, what the hell is going on? What's happening? Yeah, Lisa, she smacked that 72. She smacked that 72. I like it. My guy. It must be my guy Amir. Twan, what's happening? What's happening? Marty Moore, what's happening? Mag, what's happening? Mag Swag. Mitch Naturalist. What's happening? Beautiful. Getting up Pilates on. Andreen, what up, baby? What's happening? I'm seeing all the amazing people in here. All the amazing people in here. So let's get into it. So what I like to do is give you guys proper insights. I like to give you guys proper analysis, especially on the Monday going into the week. First thing first, let's check the news for this week because I think we got a lot of news popping off. This is the 1st of February, so we're dealing with like NFP week. So if you do not know what NFP week is, it is literally the market is not effing playing. You know what I'm saying? So imagine it is 7:08 on the East Coast, 4:08 on the West Coast, and at 8:15 we have red folders. From 8:15 to 8:45, red folders. Oh, no, wait, whoa. They tripping. This is more like it. 8:15, we have red folders. Yes. No. 10 o'clock, we have red folders. I'm still on the wrong day. My shit is like lagging like hell. Well, we're going to get it right. February the 3rd. Today is the 3rd. February the 3rd. Yes. We have red folders. We have PMI today. Yes. Price. Yes. We have the PMI news today at 10. So at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. West Coast time. 7 a.m. West Coast. Ooh, Samantha, what's happening? My guy Nino, great job, bro. Great job, Nino. I seen you smacking it. Out there in Philly, bro. Oh, y'all see my boy? Give my boy some love. My boy Amir some love. Give my guy Amir some love. I think he fresh out. I think he might be still in Dubai. You still in Dubai right now? Bro? Yo, Gene, how you doing? I love you too. Yo, Jalen, what's happening? Where is it snowing at? Elson, what's happening? Sean O'Brien, what's happening? Top of the morning. So let's look at it. We got some news popping off around about 10 o'clock that can affect your trade. So it's a red folder, so be careful. The market right now, let's go. Sitting at 28.02. We're going to switch to some frequency right now because this guy has way too many commercials and we're not trying to be all drums and wisdom, emotional, spiritual cleansing. We just going to go with some regular AAA frequency of abundance and get that smacking. Show me commercial. Bro, quit hating, bro. Trying to sneak peek advertisement on my live stream. Don't be a hater all your life. So just by looking at the charts and from analyzing the charts from yesterday, I gave a 2806 as the daily roof. It is right now sitting at 2801. I still think that she has some bearish momentum pulling into her. So I would like to even try to analyze this again because there's still a little gap right here. And we're going to give her a better zone. Because she's still trying to come back up here to that 2817. She want to go to that 2817. So we're going to, and I think I have a 2044. What is this? Yeah. Everybody type in the chat right now. 2047, 2744, 2747, 2744. That's the buy of the week. I'm telling you right now, that's the buy of the week. If you see that right there, man, she's gonna fly back up to an all-time high. She's gonna fly back up to an all-time high. 2747, 2744. She comes down and get this one-legged monster. I personally have an alarm set at 27:45. My alarm is set at 27:45. So when it hits right here, it's on and popping. I think we're going to see a nice little drop from 2803 to 2806 for a scalp down. So we're going to give you guys a quick aggressive play. Because she is moving, but she's trying to drop right up in here. So you got like almost 30 to 40 pips before it happens, because here's your little gap. So we're gonna go a little bit up because it already hit. Did it hit 804 already? So let's give 806, 809. Let's do that. Here it is. Let's move the daily to here. Buy out. And we're gonna say that's, give me 809. We'll do 808, 805. Yeah. 808, 805. That's what we're doing right here. 808, 805. Or is that 806? Give me 805. Let's do it right. 806 to 809. There it is. There she goes. That's their sell zone. 2809 to 2806. I believe she will push up in here and then die real close to the aggressive. But as I always do, I always set alarms literally middle to modest. Why do I do that? Because I'm a full-time trader. Like, I trade all the time. So therefore, and I educate all the time. I'm not too crazy about aggressives. I know they hit. I'm accurate as hell. I know they hit. But I like to get the real push in and then, give me that real split lot size from modest to the middle to the modest. I love that. If you're in here and it is 145 beautiful people in here, and you have not pressed that like button, you not pressed that thumbs up, I wish for you to have wet socks at work. That's my finger to you every time I see it. So 2809 to 2806, I believe we're going to have a nice little drop. I will validate the aggressive. I'm personally just going in at 807. I'm just going to personally go in at 807. Why? Because I already ate from this trade right here. I already ate almost 70 pips from this trade right here. From here to here. My aggressive last night was 2800, and it smacked the aggressive, dropped down to 2793, back up to where, basically where it came from. So she's sitting at 2801 right now. She pushes up 50 more pips. We're going to take her, beautiful people. All right? Yeah, that shit smack. That shit was smack from that 2077, 2774. This was the buy last night. 20 pip drawdown. So let's talk about this right here. This gave a 20 pip drawdown, meaning if you were literally in your modest, because like I said, my alarms were from middle to modest. If you come in from middle to modest, that means you had like maybe a 50, like a 30. I always say like a 20 pip drawdown. You had like a 20 to 30 pip drawdown. Now, if you in from aggressive, you're looking at from 77. You're looking at a 50 pip drawdown. But if you tiptoed in with a 0.10, watch this. If you tiptoed in with a 0.10 and you came in at an aggressive right here, let me bring it up. You came in at an aggressive entry right here. If it draw down from 77 down to 72, how much are you down in the negative? Somebody type it in the chat. You have a 0.10 at an aggressive entry on gold at 27.77 angel numbers, and she dropped to 27.72. How much is that drawdown? I want to know where people's mind is at. Yo, who is retracting messages in here? Or did you retract that, Lorraine? I ain't never seen that. There we go. There we go, D. There we go, King. There we go. There we go, Garrett. What up, Garrett? You're going to be down $50. You're going to be down $50. Please tell me, is $50 going to make or break your day? Yes or no? Is $50 going to make or break your day? Where you get 20 from? Where you get 20 from? Where you get 5 from? Where you get 30 from? So let's calculate. Let's calculate, guys. Because you guys who are even putting the wrong number, 5 for each point. No. So watch this. If you have a 0.10, which is 10, so that means every 10 pips is $10. Y'all got to understand that. Y'all got to understand the math. Understand the math. So when I tell you, listen, you could put a 0.10, and even if you had a 30 to 40 to a 50 pip drawdown, that should only be negative $50. You see? What happens is, y'all get a 0.10 here, and then you steady hit it with a 0.10 and 0.10. So by the time it takes the 20 pip drawdown from your modest, you can handle your own zone. Let me say that again. For every 10 pips is $10 if you have a 0.10. Understand that. If you have a 0.20, every 10 pips is $20. If you have a lot size, meaning $1, every 10 pips is $100. So this is why Alex teaches us how to take 30 pips, build a business, get capital, put it into your live account, and because it's someone else's capital, you're not emotionally attached to it. So let's talk about that, because let's give the mindset of understanding drawdowns. Most of you guys cannot handle a drawdown for the simple fact you're playing with hard-earned labor money. Put some 8s in the chat if you struggle with understanding the pips and the money. Put some 8s in the chat, because this mindset that I'm going to give you right now, it's about pips and money. I think it's probably one of the most beautifulest mindset an individual can give on a Monday morning, February the 3rd. 3 days into Black History Month. Where my black people at? Where my black people at? Where my caramel high yellow? So, Cristal, let me tell you, pips are very, very easy. Y'all see this 2801 over here on the side? Y'all see that right there? So when you get 2 pips, 3 pips, 4 pips, 5 pips, that's going to be the decimals. That's how they move. The minute you get 1, 2, 3, and this guy goes to 4, that's considered 10 pips, because that takes you from 801 to 802. You see that? That's 802 now. That's 10 pips. So if you would buy at 801 and she pushes up to 802 and you have a 0.10, 10 cents in there, that will give you $10. Understand that. If you're in a buy right now from, say, 793, 2793, and she's sitting at 2802, how many pips is that? 2793 to 2802. How many pips is that? Let me see some calculations. Let's go. I'll wait. 2793 up to 2802. How many pips is that? Let's go. Scared money don't make money, baby. What up, Keenan? How's that Achilles, bro? Can you smell what the Triple Eight is cooking? Oh, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Finally. Don't get me started, OT Mac. 90 pips. There we go. Now we got some math geniuses in here. 90 pips. So that point 10 from the 793 gives you what right now at 2802? If you got point 10 on 90 pips, somebody tell me how many is that? Yeah, let's go. Type it in the chat. People like already confused. Well, hell, 1 or 2 or 3, that's 40, that's 50. Oh, you gotta love it. Andrine, no, it's $90. It's $90. Getting surgery Wednesday? Sheesh, $90. $90. Now, if it only went 9 pips, that would have been $9. You see? If it only went 9 pips, that would have been $9. Like, if you got over here, see this little 802, see the 1, the 2, the 2220, then it'll get 2.20222. So that's 1 pip, 2 pip, 3 pips. If that 2 goes to 9, you'll be $9 in positive in profits. It's okay, Andrea. You might be high right now. So we're not gonna hold that against you. So how do I give you guys the 2809 to the 2806? Well, if you just look to the left, right here to the left, right there, she hit that and smack. She hit the modest, smack back down. So we're going to literally take that zone again because it's an all-time high over here to the 2817. Anything over in the 2800 is extremely risky to be selling. But this is already history. We have history here. We have data. So as long as I got data, I'm willing to take the risk because the market gave us a gravestone doji. It gave us a bearish candle that confirmed the gravestone doji that the bears have taken over. This was the retest candle for the big drop sale. So it already hit a 28, let me see, it already hit 2806. It already hit it literally, let's go, we'll say last Friday it hit, actually no, on the 2nd, no, yeah, Sunday, yesterday. Not yesterday, that can't be possible. Friday, this is a Friday candle. So Friday it hit here. So once it comes back over here again, it gave us from here, 2808, all the way down to a 2772. 89, good shit, Langston. I know that's right, Keith. I know that's right. Ew. So check that out. So these are our parameters right here. So you guys got to start understanding, like, if you're trading and you're profitable, but the profits are not all the way there, you're probably under leveraging in your account. So let me give you a mindset on this. Scared money don't make money. And I'm not telling anybody to go out there and do more than what you're capable of. But what you have to do is do exactly what you're capable of. Meaning whatever that account can hold, you have to be able to push it there. Meaning if you're going to go in on a $500 account, you can't have 0.50. You can't put 50 cents on a $500 account on gold. You can, but it's not advisable because it gives you no wiggle room to literally adjust your trades. Now, if you want to use a 0.50, you would have to break it up. So imagine if my modest is sitting at 2807 and I want to use a 0.50, I'm not going to hit my 2807 with a 0.30 or a point. I'm not going to hit it with a high or 0.50 here. You see, I'm going to tip in with a 0.20, or if I would be honest, if I got a $500 account, I'm going in my very first entry will probably be a 0.05, to be honest with you. A 0.05. I would never suggest using 50 cents on a $500 account because that is like gives you zero wiggle room. So what I do is, if I have $500 in my account and I know this sale is coming up, my first entry is a 0.05. I know max I want to use is 25. I want to use half of what I'm able to use. So I hit her with a 0.05, meaning if she drops from 2807, check me out, back down to the modest to 2706, that just gives me $5. But if she goes in a drawdown and she pulls me all the way back to the 2809 and I'm in at the 2807, that only gives me a $10 drawdown. Now when it gets to the modest, I have my split lot size. I jump in for the rest of the balance that I'm willing to trade, which is 0.20, because I'm only willing to use 2.5. And now from the 809, she drops back towards the 806. The minute she drops past that 805, where I have me the 807, where my entry is at, I immediately close that trade out. You see, I immediately close that my first small little lot size, and I have a 0.20 from the back of the trade, from the modest, and as she drops down into profits, this is how it's almost kind of like trade management is should be 10 times more prioritized than marking the chart and pressing the button. Let me say that again. Trade management should be more prioritized than pressing the button and marking charts. A 0.50 is $5 per pip. You will get wiped out in the drawdown. Amen. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So that means if it's $5 per pips, 10 pips gives you $50. So imagine if you're in a 30 pip drawdown, you're going to be down $150 on a $500 account. So you're already maximizing that account. When max, if you do this, watch this. Hey Siri. Can you tell me what is 3% from $500? It's $15. I don't know if you can see that. It's $15. So imagine if you're only supposed to be getting 3% a day, because there's nowhere in the universe that you can go and invest in something and get more than 3% a year in this world. I can show you how to get 3% a day. 3% times 4 is what? 3 times 4 is what? I'll wait. 3 times 5 is what? I'll wait. Good morning, Jen. I'll wait. I got nothing but time today. Because I think what happens with you guys is you guys are investing money into this industry, into this machine, but you still fail to realize the calculation of the money. And nowhere can you go and think and wish and manifest greatness of financial abundance or close the gap of generational change and not know the fucking money. It's like being in a militia group, going into an actual hostile territory and not understanding how much inventory you got, not understanding what's the ammo count. Like, you're not going to go into a mission not knowing how much artillery you got. Put some 8s in the chat. I see a lot of 15s. I don't even know why I don't even know where the 15s came from. 3 times 5 is 15%. Now watch this. You just did that 3 days. You just did that. Watch this. Let's do some numbers. Boom. 15 times 4. My baby's up. That's $60. Now imagine 1 week you go from 500 to 560. The following week, watch this. Hey Siri. Hold on, let me get out of here. Hey Siri. Can you tell me what is 3% from $560? Y'all tell me, what is 3% from $560? Hey Siri.
Uh-huh.
Can you tell me what is 3% from 560? Don't just give me 3%. See, Siri's confused. That is a 12% gain. There you go, Mag. That is a 12% gain. So meaning, if you did that, just that calculation every week, how many weeks there in a month? So let's do 12 times 4. What is 12 times 4? What is 12 times 4? Let's go. So now you go from making $15 to $28. You see? You understand that? You understand that growth? So now you'll do that times 5, $28 a day. Crawl before we walk. Yo, Keith, this is for me and you. Imagine sometimes me and Keith, we start shooting for $2,000, $3,000 a day. And then I say, yo, bro, we've been trading for a very long time. Let's just get consistent and making $300, $400, $500 a day. Let's just get consistent doing that. You see the 48? So imagine the 48 now. You understand that? That's 48% in a month. Imagine locking in for 90 days. 48 times 3, let's go. And imagine the 48, it climbs. You can have a 20% day, a 18% day, a 30% day, a 40% day if you catch a news candle. So let's go with 48 times 3. Come on now. I think this is a mindset that everybody should understand. Everybody should watch 100 times. 48 times 3, that is 144% in your trading account in just 90 days. Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever been up 144% in your account and then just blew it in one trade. She's moving into our zone, beautiful people. She's moving into that zone. Let's see her. Let's see what she's going to do. She's moving in. She's at 2805. Our aggressive is at 2806. My entry is at 2807. Unless I just see her like start, you know what I'm saying, twerking at the 2805, sorry. I got to get used to saying 2800. She's in 2800s now. I got to get used to saying that. She's twerking at 2804. So that means if we get a 20 pip push, we get a little 20 pip push into our aggressive. If those who are with the smoke, if you're going to split that lot size, if you have 500 in your account and you know you're not in the modest, the middle to the modest, you want to hit the aggressive because Mr. H is accurate as hell, then you go in hella smaller. You see? I go smaller here. You can have 3 entries on a trade if you do it right, if you calculate it right. So say for instance, I only want to use a 0.5 or like a 0.5. My first 2 entries are going to be literally micro mini lots. I'm going to go aggressive 0.01, middle to modest another 0.01. You see? You see that? And then if it hits over here, guess what we're doing? We're hitting with a 0.03. So now I got 2 entries at 0.01 that are in a drawdown, maybe $5, $4, $3, maybe $20, $10. I mean, $2, sorry. $2. And now that 0.03 takes me home. Ew, she trying to leave us. She trying to leave us at 805. 805, she trying to leave us. She already dropped like 20 pips. So we're going to go. So let me show you also, let me give you guys a little nugget. Anytime a leader or anyone gives you a zone and it gets hella close to that zone and then it drops right before that zone and people's like, oh man, she played us. She dropped right there, 10 pips. This aggressive is now risky. You understand that? The aggressive is now risky because it's showing you it has sell pressure here. So that means if it's pushing back up, that means buyers are not agreeing with sellers. So they're coming up to find sellers from a different place. Understand that. That is the motion of actual drawdowns and pullbacks. And like that is the psychology behind drawdowns and pullback. Look at that heifer. She dropped 30 pips from 805. 805, she dropped 30 pips. So that means if she pushes back up 30 pips, that means she'll push back up to a solid green candle. That means she's back at 805. Our entry is at 806 to 809. That's our zone. So that means if she comes back in here, let's see how she comes in. When she comes in like Hector Sketchy, like literally just nervous as hell, you hit her right there in the middle. I'm going to go in for, say, a 0.25. And then when it gets up here, I'll hit her with a 0.75. And then as she flows down, I'll let that 2.5 go back down. Close her out. I got 7.5 from the back. I get me 30 pips from the back with a 75. Somebody tell me what is 30 pips. What is 30 pips? 75 times 3, what is it? That's $225. Here she goes. Here she goes. Here she goes, beautiful people. Here she goes. Watch her, watch her, watch her, watch her. Let's get her going. Let's get her up. Let's get her up. Gold is moving. Let her push right up in here. Look at what she's doing. Look at what she's doing. She has an hour and 22 minutes. This is a 4-hour candle. Once again, what I just gave you guys was a strategic zone. And I also coach you guys about the calculations of the pips you should use according to your account. So if you have questions, now is the time to ask. This is a very bullish candle. So even though I trust my zones, when I feel like the zone is even more effective, like I started like second guessing because of the movement of the candle, I still take the zone. I just take her at a smaller lot size. So if I was willing to use a standard, I drop it back down to literally like a 0.75. Like I'm only willing to use 0.75. You see? So that means my first entry could be still 0.25, but my second entry is only going to be a 0.50 versus a 0.75. You see? Now she has hit the aggressive. She has hit the aggressive. She has hit the aggressive. Let's go, beautiful people. She is in our aggressive. Let's go. She is in our aggressive. She is pushing. Now she is at middle to modest. I'm going to wait till it literally hit my little alarm. And then we're going to go in. We're going to go in. See how she's pushing? See how she's pushing? So this is why, remember what I said, the aggressive is literally almost kind of like iffy. She's a little iffy if you already dropped 30 pips before it got there. You see that? Now she pushes in there. She's 10 pips into the zone. Watch her, beautiful people. Watch her, watch her, watch her, watch her, watch her. Alarm should be going off here pretty soon. Boop, boop, boop. Let's go. Let's go. Now you guys see why I say 807? You see why I say there's the alarm. Here going to be my entry, my first entry. Trust your zones. Boop. She's on the backside. She's at 808. Right over here. Boop. And I think we're in there now. Let's go. We are in there. Booyah. We are in there. Let's get us a nice little wick out of there. Drop down to the hour. See what she's doing. She's in the overbought market. She's almost at max overbought. So she should be literally in like 20 minutes. Let's see what she does. Let's see what she does. I like her. Believe in what you see and have the patience to see it through. So now, when you go in with small lot sizes, it coaches you, teaches you how to start managing your trade. Because when it's going like the opposite way of your analysis, then you start understanding like, yo, like what did I do wrong? What you did wrong was fucked up the money. You see? You just messed up the money. So like with that little drop, like I was already in profit, you see? So I don't have any extra entries. I got one entry. So anytime she start pulling back from just where she's at, like that's like perfect. You see? And all she, even if, and like right now, I'm in the drawdown now as she pushes back up to the 808. But imagine that drawdown is not bad. Imagine being in the drawdown because of the aggressive And I said, oh, and I go all in like, yo, I'm going to put the lot at the aggressive at the 806. No, you can't think like that. Why can't you think like that on the aggressive? Because the market came close to the aggressive within 10 pips and then dropped 30 pips. Pull back up, and now she's from that aggressive, that 805, 806. Now she's sitting 20 pips inside the aggressive. You see? So now she's 20 pips inside the zone, and she's just hanging out there. So now in the smaller time frames, like the hour, the 30, the 15, you can start seeing where this candle is going to close, because if she pulls up out of there, yo, we can get a drop clean all the way down here. We can get a smooth little drop. And by that time, you can put your stop loss in profit and literally just allow the trade to literally flow. News comes in, your stop loss is in profit a little, or even break even. So if news takes her all the way back down to the 27.47, 27.44, like we Gucci. Y'all understand that? Beautiful people, put some ones in the chat if you understand. This is a buy or sell? What kind of question is that? Julie, are you brand new? Please tell me yes. Please tell me yes. This is a sell zone, sweetheart. This is a sell zone. So we're right at almost to the back of the modest of the zone. Look at that. Almost at modest, which is 809. 809. I am 20 pips in a drawdown. Because I go in light, we have negative $21 no income claims. You see that? So that's not going to be enough to kind of like make you freak out. So now that gives me enough to say, you know what? If I'm willing to give this thing $100 trying to make $300, you see, I'm willing to give $100 on this particular shot. I'm willing to give $100 on this particular shot. And if I'm only negative 15 right now, I can wave that storm, you see, until she starts saying, yo, we're going to drop up out of there. How many times you close a trade because she's just still in the zone because you over leverage, you have too many entries, or you have the wrong entries. Ew, this is golden. This is golden. I'm telling you, this is golden. This is golden sauce. Let's go. Let's even look at the 15. Oh, yeah, she's definitely going to pull up out of there. She pushing. She's maxed out. So we got a minute and 38 seconds. Let's see what the next candle give us. On this 15, we have 443. So today's class was understanding your numbers. The markets are dying, but the markets are also retracing. You have news. So the market is literally pulling up to drop, to be honest with you. That's how I look at it. The market is pulling up to drop. Yesterday, the market gapped down really, really bad. Like big boy gap. Like, ew, that gap that everybody looking for. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. You got a minute or so left. Let's see if some sellers start coming in and giving us our little pullbacks. She is still sitting in a zone. She has not hit our modest yet. I'm only in at that 807. So like I said, I'm in a 10 pip drawdown. So therefore, my numbers match. You see? I'm in a 10 pip drawdown, so my numbers are matching right now. I have a 2807 entry. It is sitting at 2808. I'm willing to give her $100, so I'm just like, yo, let's roll. Let's rock and roll. Let's see what you're going to do. Let's see what you're going to do, Cletus. And that's how you can leave all your emotions out, and you don't have to literally be freaking out, getting anxiety when you jump into a trade. And you know why you get anxiety? Because you really have, your body can't process the unknown. This is where anxiety triggers. Oh yeah. But it's been doing the same. Like I don't even look at the DXY no more because this she's at 109. You know what I'm saying? So she ain't really pushing nowhere, to be honest. Because if you look at her right now, this little push is what gave us to our entry. Because she can come right here and boom, shoot back off. Because you see that this is coming from here. The dollar is up. The dollar is up. Remember I told y'all about the dollar? I said, yo, she crossed over from here. Look at this. I drew this. Shit, look at that. I think I gave you guys this. 1, 2, 3. This was Thursday. Thursday, January the 3rd. I said, if the dollar crosses over, she's going all the way up to 109. Like that. Sheesh. Look at this candle on the day. Look at that daily candle. We crazy selling on this daily candle right now. Look at that daily candle. We crazy selling on that thing. But look at the buy though from yesterday. Ew. Let's go. It's at 809. It's at our modest. It's at our modest right now. So I'm okay with it being at the modest. Like I said, I'm personally in a 20 pip drawdown. Everybody type your entries in the chat. And now we let her play. You see, that's the key. Now you watch her move. I'm personally negative $25. That's what I'm negative, $24 and change. And again, I'm willing to sit here and let this thing play itself out, close here in the next, what was that, 15-minute candle? Yeah, right here. She closed in that zone. That's what I wanted to see. If this candle can close in that zone, we should get a nice little drop back down right here from this 15-minute candle. Watch this. We got another 14 minutes in class, another 15 minutes in class. So again, you can't be freaking out if your trade is in the back of your zone. When the trade hits the back of my zone, that lets me know, like, bro, we have another chance. We have another shot. At this. So me personally, since she's at the back of the zone, I just went in again at 809 for what I wanted to trade for. And now I'm already in profit from the 809, just that entry. You understand that? This is why I say managing your trade is always better than literally marking the charts and literally just pressing the button. Managing the trade is what is key. And if you cannot manage the trade, that's where most people struggle. That's where they struggle. Here it is. And this is a 12-minute candle. Like I said, that came up. We should see the red candle at least come back down here and get us up out of our little middle to modest entry right here. Our middle to modest entry right there. She is pushing. But this is crazy to be selling, to be honest, to be selling on this daily candle. To be trading and selling on this daily candle, to be honest. But we're going to go forward. Believe in what you see. Have the patience to see it through. Believe in what you see. Have the patience to see it through. Because that's a big-ass hammer on the day. But we're rocking with it. She's 10 pips out of our zones. That means I'm 30 pips from my middle to modest. But at the same time, it would have to close outside my modest zones for me to say, you know what? All right, it's bullish. I'm not going to keep entering in. I'm out. So if I get a close at the 2809 outside, like backside of the 2809, outside of the zone, that's when I just take the L and I say, you know what? I tried, I shot, I missed. It's okay. All gravy, not even tripping. So I have 10 minutes to figure that out, and we have 10 minutes in class. You see that? It's literally just like that. So that's how you have to look at it. And if you understand the math, you're like, yo, bro, I can find at least 10 setups like this. And if I go 8 for 10 or 7 for 10, and I'm doing proper pip calculation, those 3 to 2 losses should not affect the growth of your account because you're literally hitting the 3% to 5% or 1% to 3% a trade. You understand that? Most people who get in here and you over leverage, by the time it gets here, it's 10 pips outside your modest. So you're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why am I'm down already $300. Like, why are you down already $300? It's NFP week. This is why I personally tiptoed into the trade. And just by tiptoeing in the trade, I'll just be honest with you. I'm negative $50. I'm negative $50 and there's a drop. Now I'm negative $27. You see, there's a little drop right there. So this is why I personally don't freak out. Because it can move back and forth up in here and I won't even be tripping. I'm like truly not even tripping. Because if it closes in here, the next candle opens up in here, goes back down some more, that means I have to give it at least 3-4 candles to get back outside the zone. And if I have to give it 3-4 candles, that means I have to be willing to wait at least 45 minutes because these are 15-minute candles, beautiful people. That's why I always say, make sure your math is mathing. So when you're actually doing your analysis and you're getting ready to press the entry button or for buying or sell, you're understanding the journey that you're going in. There's never a time where you're not really knowing what's going on, so you're really not freaking out. Like, this is the key. Most of you guys start freaking out when you're in a trade or when you're in a drawdown or when you're up in profits. Like, I don't know if it's going to stay in profits. I don't know if I'm going to lose profits. Like, what difference does it matter? Watch the candle structure. Let the candle mature. Allow the candle to literally give you the time for your trade to literally give you what you're seeking. You can't press the button, then rush the trade. It's like putting a seed in the ground and then rushing the growth without watering it, without literally giving it sunlight and things like that. Like, this is the purpose. This is the purpose. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Here we go. Let's push. Push, push, as they say. Push, push. Push, push. And if we get a big drop off that big ass green hammer on the day, listen, your boy Sniper. Sniper, no sniping. Let's go. Let's go. We got 9 minutes. We got 9 minutes. I like it. I like it. I like the wick. I like the pullback. I like the pullback. I like the pullback. The minute it gets at 807, I close my initial entry and we keep the bigger entry at the top. It's literally just that simple. It's literally just that simple. Here she comes. Here she comes. Let's go, baby. Look at the blue stochastic line. That blue stochastic line starts shooting through here. It needs time. It needs time to do so. So as that happens, goes back and forth, I go, yo, I'm willing to chill and relax and watch this thing play itself out, because nothing is really out of my hand because I'm willing to give $100. I'm literally negative $15 right now. You see what I'm saying? I'm only negative $15. So that means I literally have I have room to play. You see? So you see how you get excited now? Because I know what I'm willing to lose. I know what I'm trying to gain. And then when I see it getting out of hand, I'm just like, no, bro. You're willing to lose $100. You're only negative $50. So why are you tripping? Like, now I'm like negative $13. Like, you don't even need to trip. Allow the trade to play itself out. I have 7 more minutes. You have 7 minutes for the trade to play itself out. And in 7 minutes, it goes back to 809, past our modest, and closes over there outside that zone. Yo, bro, we out. It's just that simple. It's like, yo, I'll take another shot somewhere else in a better zone. I'll take another shot at 812, 817, 813, or 814 to 817. You see, like this. Yeah, you need the vibration in the background. You need the frequency. So that's trading. That's trading. Your trading rule number 1. Set your vibe. You need to set your vibe, because when you set your vibe, then you check the time. Then you check where's the bullies in the market, where you're going to be buying and selling in the market. You're trading indices. You're trading currencies. You're trading commodities. What you trading? So once you start realizing that, now it's time to go in and let's mark up the charts. Let's find your entries. Now, when you find your entries, the importance of marking up your charts is to getting a proper analysis. Once you get a proper analysis, you make a proper financial decision. And once you make a proper financial decision from those 4 things that we just claimed, now you get proper results. And if you get proper results, that gives you proper data. Now you copy paste off that data. And that's how you grow. That's how you grow your accounts. We have 5 minutes left in this trade. She's still in the zone. If she closes in that 809 area like that, I am like even more happy, to be honest with you. Even more happy. Because now you give us a gravestone doji. You give me another 15 minutes and that candle closes over here, that confirms bearish momentum. You could take even another entry right there when the next time the candle pulls up and then drops back down, because the bears are in town. That's exactly what it means. That's exactly what it means. She can close and give you a gravestone doji. A gravestone doji. Check it out. Right there. That's a gravestone doji. Back of our entry is at 809. She went to 810. So she gave us a 10 pip drawdown from our entry, literally like 30 pips from there. And then boom, she dropped back into our zone. So as long as she's sitting over here, guess what? We ain't even tripping. We ain't even tripping. And this is teaching you how to trade in risky waters with low lot sizes, so you don't freak or stretch out your account, and you still have room to trade in open bail. You still have room to take a little signals and things like that. So that's the whole purpose of being into a trade, understanding your lot size, understand the momentum, understanding higher time frames, smaller time frames, and what you're willing to lose to gain what you're trying to gain. It's literally just that simple. Because if I start seeing like, yo, bro, I'm at $70, $80, I already know shit just finna try to go get my $100. I already know. But I don't freak out because the $100 is no longer mine. The $100 is in the market. So the $100 is moving. And right now, the $100 is like $30. So I got like $70 to play with. So I'm like, again, I'm not freaking out. You see, you understand that? Put some 8s in the chat if you understand that. Because as long as you're knowing what you're willing to lose and what you're trying to gain, you got to look at the candles versus look at the money. And if I just look down and I go, oh my God, I'm at $175 negative. Like, bro, what were you doing? What were you doing? You see, that's what I'm telling you. You have to learn how to manage your trade properly, because this is giving me bearish signals, bearish rejection, showing me like a bearish little candle on a bullish momentum. If it's stuck at 809 here in the next 3 minutes, 25 minutes, I'm like, yo, she's going to close at my modest, but she's closing outside of the zone. You see, she's just closing outside of the zone due to the numbers game. So if she closes over here, yo, I take the L. I just take the L. I'm telling y'all. But then imagine, that gives me room. I go, yo, all right, let's go again. I still think she's going to drop a little bit. Because the last 2 minutes gives you exactly what you need. The last 2 minutes should give us exactly what we need and let her start pulling back into that little area, because she's approaching that all-time high zone area. She's like 56, like 70, 80 pips from the all-time high. So you're going to get some rejection up in this area. That's what I love about it. That's what I love about the trade. You see? So she's going to go from there. If she closes kind of like right here where she's at, I go, you know what? You don't even get $100 out of me. You are already at 810. I'm out. Like this. Because it proves if she goes outside the zone, she's going to keep going up. So you have to find a better zone. You got to find a better shot. If my modest is at 809, 2809, and she closes still at 2809, I still waver, because again, I know what I got. The minute she closes outside of my zone, which is like 810, like 10 pips outside the zone, we're out. You got a minute and 35 seconds. Minute and 35 seconds. Minute and 50 seconds, actually. Minute and 50 seconds. And this goes to show how you can minimize your actual, like your damage on your account, even when you're in a trade that does not go your way. This is proven. Here we go. Just to show you guys, it's transparent, negative $60, no income claims, and we have 10 pips outside the modest of our zone. I have an 807 entry, and now I have an 809 entry. These are my entries, and I'm negative $66. So that lets me know, like, yo, we're getting close to where I want to go, what I'm willing to lose. And here in the next minute, if it stays just like this, the next candle should give us a little drawdown, and then you just close the trade out, because that's like, yo, it's back past your, is this 30 pips outside where my modest is at. So therefore, I'm willing to give you 30 pips, and I still didn't have to give you $100. But let's see what the last 49 seconds before we jump off. Let's see what it gives us the last 49 seconds, and then we jump off. If I'm telling you guys, if she closes at 28.10, I'm going to just cut the trade, find a better entry at the up there by the all-time high. Literally just that simple. Watch her in 30 seconds. Watch her. Put some fire in the chat if you learned something today, because that's more important than anything. How to play these zones, even a negative zone, like how I came up here and literally pushed 10 pips past our actual modest. Like, this is sauce of sauces. Put the fire in the chat. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Look at her. There's your next candle. We are out of there. Look at that. Look at that shit there. Look at that shit there. Let's go. All right, beautiful people, I am out. We took the L. It's literally at 811 versus our zone was 806 to 809. 2809 to 2806. We took the L. It never pulled outside of our actual zone. But what we did understand is how to use lot size, how to calculate, how to literally say I'm only willing to lose this much, and I officially only lost literally $70. So that means I'm still have a $30 to add to the next trade that I go on. And now the trade once again wants to try to literally do what you want to do. This is how the market plays. This is how the market plays. So once your stop loss is hit, you don't just jump back in and say, oh, let me get her again. No. Let the market breathe. Let her do what she needs to do and then catch it. I would also say anytime a market is blasted through a zone, that sell zone becomes a buy zone. So now you have three musketeers forming right here. I mean, not three musketeers, three white soldiers. Fourth soldier pulls back. This could easily be the buy zone that takes you to an all-time high now. That's how that works. So I don't take another shot here. I take another shot back into this zone going the other way. Put some 8s in the chat if you understand that. Put some 8s in the chat if you understand that. This immediately goes from this to this. Like that. That's how that works. She can pull back and do just like this. Boop, boop. And then you have another zone from 817 to 814. That will be your next zone that she'll play. 816 to 819 actually. Like that. You can play that next little zone, this gap right here. That will be your next area of play. Boop. Like that. I love you guys. I love you guys. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. Make sure you put your comments in the chat. Make sure you also drop some actual following, some likes in the actual building. Hit that thumbs up, beautiful people. Like I said, we took the L today. Very small L, but an educational L. An educational L. Like that. I saw the daily candle and I started saying, that's a huge bullish candle. But we started basically taking the entry over here from right here from the modest. Look at that green candle on the 4 hour. Ew, look at that green candle on the 4 hour. It's a beautiful candle. It's a beautiful candle. So she has 56 minutes. 56 minutes, she's pushing into the zone. She should retrace back up into here. And I'm personally probably going to buy in the same zone where I was just trying to sell at and then try to catch it back up to the all-time high. That's what I'll do here in the next, if I see it here in the next hour or so. All right, beautiful people. So I love you guys. I really do appreciate you. I got in at the 11:15 sale. Good job, Jen. Good job. Good job. That's amazing. That's amazing. That's a good area. That's a good area. Anywhere up in here is worth the risk. I'm telling anybody, because she can die and give you fucking 2,000 pips. She can give you she can give you easy 500 pips from here, 600 pips from here, anywhere up in here. Anywhere up in here, but you got to have the patience to see it through. You just got to have the patience to see it through. So that's what it is. Because we're on live, we're on TV, I always say I don't want to go 30 pips past my entries because a lot of people are undisciplined, so they don't know how to take an L. They'll run and start marrying trades, marrying hookers and escorts and stuff like that. We don't marry them. We take them and let them go. So I love you guys. Y'all make the rest of your day the best of your day, beautiful people. Deuces.